Buzzer, guys. We're back. NBA Weekend Banty. Go. Ho.
I'm not dancing.
Ho.
Dude, I'm not dancing.
That's junior high for you all over again. When the girls wouldn't ask you to dance.
I don't want to go back to junior high right now.
Dance,
It was a bad experience.
Alright, guys. We got the NBA Weekend, Weekly, Season Banty. A lot of things going on in the NBA.
What do you have for us, Alfred?
Let's start off, Ed. I know you wrote an article about this thug life for life. Jamal Tinsley getting shot up. Was it his Rolls? His Bento?
It was a phantom.
I actually thanked him for this. Do you want to know why? That's what you asked me.
Why? Yeah, why?
Let's try it again.
I actually thanked him for this.
Why did you thank him?
Oh, why? Why did you thank him?
Well, because the NBA is so damn boring, and the Pacers are so boring. This like gives us a little bit of excitement.
Something to talk about.
Yeah,
At
something
least
to talk
in the
about. Like
NBA.
all about drive-bys and nightclub fights and strip club hoes and problems.
3:40 a.m. on a Sunday.
It's great.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing good's coming out of this.
Yeah.
3:40 a.m.
3:40 a.m.
That's what
on
I
a
mean.
Monday, by the way.
You don't need to be at the club if you're an NBA player to get some tail. Just make a phone call.
And the funny thing is, they had 3 cars: a Bentley, a Mercedes,
And they're all his.
And they're all his.
That's right, dude.
How much money are the Indiana Pacers paying Jamal Tinsley? Is the next question.
38 million, I think, for 4 years. I
A
think.
little too much. Guys, let's move on. Talk
That's
about.
it. That's our Banty.
No,
That's our Pacer Banty.
Let's talk
Do we
about.
talk about basketball?
Let's talk about the NFL now.
Let's talk about the New Jersey Nets. Vince Carter signs a big contract in the offseason. Surprise, surprise, he gets injured. Slow to come back.
I told you guys this. This was the worst mistake ever. Signing Vince Carter to a big
Didn't you
contract.
draft Vince Carter on your fantasy basketball team?
He was the only guy left. I had to.
You drafted him. You drafted him.
Yeah, he was the only guy left.
He was. He was
I'm
the
sure-
last pick in the,
I'm
in
sure
the
he
draft.
was. Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Don't question my
Vince
guy.
Carter slow to come back. Jason Kidd is pissed. They're looking to shop him.
They're saying
again.
Jason Kidd is
Why
taking
Jason
some
Kidd
time
pissed?
off. Because he wants to win. He knows like he's in the twilight of his career.
Didn't you guys pick the Nets to make it like to the finals or something?
No, I picked the Celtics.
One of you guys said something stupid like made semifinals or something. Was
No,
it you?
that was-
I
You're
said
not
make the
talking
playoffs.
about it.
I said make the playoffs.
Yeah, we know they're gonna make the playoffs.
That's all I had. I had the first round and now.
My prediction is the Celtics are gonna make the playoffs.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
bold.
bold.
I'm trying to be bold like you.
Alright.
Guys, Kidd to the Lakers. Would you take that? If you're
For
the
who?
Lakers at this point,
For
go
who?
Bynum,
Didn't
Farmar,
we
and
discuss
Odom.
this
It's
already?
back out there.
Didn't we
They're
discuss
calling
this
it.
already?
That was
Jason
last year.
Kidd isn't
What's
making
Jason
or
Kidd?
breaking the
What's
Lakers.
Jason Kidd gonna do for the Lakers?
Nothing. Keep the kids, trade Kobe.
For what?
Listen, Kobe's gone in a year and a half. Do we agree?
They should trade him now and get some value for him.
The problem is the person
What are you
who's
gonna trade
trading
him
for knows that he's gone in a year and a half.
You know-
No, you don't trade for him unless you get a contract
It's funny.
extension.
It's funny you guys are talking about that because I want to bring up the Chicago Bulls, the 6-12 Chicago Bulls, who actually might have the 3rd worst record in the Eastern Conference.
I'm
Were they a
surprised by
fluke?
this.
Were they? It must have been a fluke.
They always start-
Say Ben Wallace is overrated. Say it right
Ben
now.
Wallace is overrated and overpaid. Bulls always start off slow, but this is like even bad by their
Is this?
standards.
Are we still in the starting stages?
No,
of the
this
season?
is like they're
Because
not
we're 20
looking
games
good.
in.
They're not looking good.
And-
Although, let me ask you guys this: we know they're gonna make the playoffs probably as a low seed in the East.
No, we don't know that.
We know that. Would you want to face the
Can
Bulls
you yell?
in the
Don't
playoffs?
let him yell. You like this dude? He's
Don't yell at me. No, you know what? Yeah, I'll face the Bulls in the playoffs.
Why
man.
wouldn't you? Are
They
you afraid of the
suck.
I'm a
Bulls?
little afraid.
Are you afraid of
What are you
a
afraid
bull
of?
or are you afraid of the Bulls?
A little bit of both.
How are you afraid of the Bulls? Who's gonna tear?
Listen,
them up?
as somebody who
Everybody?
knows something about sports, don't ask this
Edge, how are you afraid of the Bulls?
Well, I'll tell you what. They're gonna make the playoffs. And would you want to face them in the playoffs?
Yeah, they
Face
have
the
no
Bulls
inside.
or face the Bulls?
Both.
Guys, they have no inside presence. They're weak on the inside. They're outside. I mean, who are they?
He's-
Who are they beating?
I don't know.
They're
Were you
beating the
talking about
Knicks?
them? Were you talking about them last year when they were kicking ass?
No, I didn't have a show.
They're the
there.
same team
No,
last
but were
year.
you talking about them? And it's not your show. Let's get something straight.
I
didn't have a
guess.
show.
I wasn't an NBA fan then.
There's no the word I, the letter I.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Spread it
Right?
out.
Is that what it
Spread
is?
out. Guys, let's talk about something I'm concerned with.
Ooh.
My Dallas Mavericks are struggling. They're struggling.
Don't worry. Dallas started off 0-4 last year. Finished with the best record in the
We're not
NBA.
in. We're not starts.
And
we're
we'll
not in
consider
starts
them
anymore. We're
and we'll
20 games
consider
in.
we'll consider them your Dallas Mavericks when you can name more than 5 players on the team.
Ooh.
Devin Harris, Josh Howard, Dan Pierre,
What's his first name?
Nowitzki, and Avery Johnson.
Remember when I said more than 5? Remember when I said more than 5?
Can
And
it be
you only
old
named
school?
four
Can
so
it be
far.
old school? Old
No,
school
it
guys?
can't be old school.
Mark Aguirre, Adrian Dantley.
Jerry
Don't ever say
Stackhouse,
they're your
Jason
team.
Terry, and
Alright,
Jerry
don't
Stackhouse.
fool the audience.
Guys, let's talk about
you
this.
idiot.
They're losing to teams like Indiana Pacers, the Milwaukee Bucks, Washington Bullets, Wizards without Gilbert Arenas. They're losing to the Spurs without Tim Duncan. Come on.
You knew they'd have a slight letdown after getting waxed in the finals.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so the letdown was last year.
Hold on.
Great
You knew
analysis.
you had another worse letdown after losing in the first round last year.
No. It's not losing the finals. It's not as bad as getting waxed in the finals.
I'd rather get waxed in the finals than lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, that wasn't my question.
Okay,
I said
that's what
not
you
as
said.
bad.
Okay.
That's not as bad.
Second of all, Dirk Nowitzki heading down the head case territory right now.
Why?
Yeah, big time, dude. The big,
Why do you
big
say
man,
that?
soft head.
He didn't show up. He didn't show up for the playoffs
The
last
guy's
year.
bored. The guy's bored. He's sick of playing basketball for 7 months out of the year.
How do you know that, dude?
I know.
Is your boy?
Because when I was playing Division I ball, what happened was I got tired of the stress and the everyday lifestyle of basketball.
What school was this for?
Well,
Lady of
before,
Holy
well,
Cross.
I played on 2 schools. I
Alright.
played for Indiana
Uh-huh.
University,
Right.
and I played for Michigan.
Okay.
But before
Now, did you transfer or
I
did you get
transferred.
kicked out
I had
because
to
of
sit out
grades?
here. No, I
Alright. I'm down with you staying in the Big
What's
Ten.
the problem
though.
with the Mavericks? No point guard? Do they need Jason Kidd?
The problem is they got
That's-
fair weather fans like you who pretend like they're fans.
Yeah,
that's the problem. Nobody shows
Oh,
up to
that's-
the games because of you.
The games I noted were the away games, by the way. All I know is they're also talking about getting Jason Kidd. What do you think about that?
All I know
I
is
like
we spent
it
a
for
little
them.
too much time talking
You
about
like
the
it or
Dallas
not?
Mavericks. Who cares? Tell me when the playoffs start.
Jason Kidd.
I like it, but who are they giving up for
You
Kidd?
give up Devin Harris, you give up.
That's enough to get Jason Kidd.
But what about like how much better is that going to make Dallas? I don't understand.
I think it'll put
Are you
them
kidding?
over
They
the
don't
top.
have
Why? You
Dallas
gotta
is
give
there.
somebody
Dallas
else. But
is
you
there.
gotta
Jason
give
Terry.
somebody
Give up
else.
Jason Terry. He's coming off the
Jason
bench.
Terry puts up some points.
15 to 20. I'm over it.
15 to 20 is not
Jason
enough,
Kidd
right?
can put it up too.
I don't know.
He draws-
Jason Kidd does not average.
Let's
15
move on. We're
points.
running out of time here.
All right, guys. Let's also talk about. Most teams in the NBA, when they lose their star player, they're out. Lakers lose Kobe, they start tanking.
Got it. We don't need
loses
examples.
LeBron.
Go ahead.
Cleveland loses LeBron while making, they start losing
What
again.
happens?
Spurs lose Tim Duncan.
It's because they have an all-star lineup.
Can I
You
finish the
idiots.
question?
I know what you're gonna say. It's
Who's
because
it also have? They got two guys.
Is it just me or has Edgemont come a little bit angry today?
Look, it's
Ginobili is only the best player in Europe.
Okay.
He's
Tony Parker's an all-star. Michael Finley has always been a money.
Can you
Wait a
talk about
minute, wait a
Michael
minute.
Finley?
Michael
Just
Finley
stop right
can't
there. Just
score.
talk about someone else right now. Forget about Michael Finley.
I just talked about 3 guys.
Michael
right
Finley was
now,
an all-star
other than
12
Tim.
years ago.
That's fine. He's an all-star and he can light it up. So far I named you 3 additional players.
Michael Finley is not an all-star. Get the hell out of
What
here.
about Tony Parker? What about
I'm
Ginobili?
talking about Michael Finley. That's what I'm talking about.
Fine, I'm telling you, they got a bunch of good players on the
The
team.
issue that was brought up was why they're studs, why they keep winning, and the answer is
Because
they
they're
got other
loaded
players.
with
Very
good players.
That's the answer. That's what a Banty is. I ask the questions, you provide the answers.
Well,
Got
your
that?
question is a stupid
Okay,
question.
go. Why don't you give me a question?
I'm not gonna. You're the guy who.
No.
My
it's
show. I
What
didn't
do you
have
got to say
a
about
show
this?
last year.
Huh?
What was the question?
The question.
Why are the Spurs
Are we out
doing
of
so
time or
good
not?
without Tim Duncan?
I wish we ran out of time 10 minutes ago.
I don't want to go over. I
I
have
don't
to
either.
shoot this again. So tell me if we're out of
I
time.
want to read right now. Close it off with an NBA statement right now.
NBA sucks this year. That's it. That's my statement. It's so bad. I can't even find anything to
Now
get
you
excited
said.
about.
Now you said. Except for the Celtics. The
Yeah.
Celtics. It was
I
exciting.
think the Celtics
It's still
keep
fun
on
to watch
rolling.
them. But other than that, it's really boring.
Yeah.
What can I tell
The
you?
NBA is boring, according to the comrades over here. On
What are you,
Rush.com.
Tommy?
If you guys want to come next week and watch the show, sure. We can't
We'll talk about
promise
something.
it'll be as exciting as this week's.
What the hell is that?